Mazel morons, we are here with my co-host, the sixth and unrecognized member of the Backstreet Boys, Ben Soffer, and the great internet sensation, brilliant performer. Just an honor to have you here, the great Jake Shane.
You guys, I'm so happy to be here. Where do I look? Okay, there.
Wherever you want.
Or I'll look at you guys. Thank you guys. Thanks for having me.
You look wherever you want. You look so skinny.
Wow.
It's all the Ozempic.
It's all the Ozempic.
Right?
Yeah.
Are you up to
Or
one?
Moonjaro.
You love saying Moonjaro.
There's Moonjaro.
No, it's Manjaro.
Okay, well, there's Mounjaro, there's Ozempic, there's Zepbound.
Yeah, Zepbound's good.
Zepbound's I've heard is great, but Mounjaro's the one that you want.
But so what made you choose Ozempic? Like in a world of different GLP-1 antagonists? Agonists?
I really
What
can't
made you
confirm or
choose it?
deny that if I'm on the drug or not.
I literally watched you shoot up before you started this episode.
I know, do you
do you have
see?
your
Wow. Unbelievable. When you see someone's injection site, that's like fifth date energy.
I kept missing. So
We're
I
going
had to put a
steady.
band-aid over
I
it.
kept missing.
I kept missing. It was hard. It was hard.
Ozempic is great.
I wouldn't know. I don't know.
I would. I've been on it for a year.
Do you like it?
I love it.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
I feel like it's an incredible thing that's happened to our country.
Yeah, it's just like making like the people that were like good-looking people. They're fat, good-looking people everywhere,
course.
and all they need is a little bit of Ozempic for people to realize like they are fucking smoking. And all I have to say is that there are so many ugly, skinny people, and we need to create the opposite of Ozempic to inject these models, and then we'll see
I
how
think
fucking ugly they
whatever
are.
that is I took that a few years ago.
You did.
Yeah.
I mean, I must have. I looked at photos and I must have ate myself.
You ballooned.
Yeah, I ballooned.
Got it.
I just like started postmating a lot.
Yeah.
And I think when I started postmating a lot, it made me gain weight. And I got literal breasts.
I have breasts.
Same here.
Yeah, but you know it's from smoking a lot.
You want to see my breasts?
Okay.
They're fun.
Mine are worse.
Are they?
Yeah, mine are like actual B cups.
Really?
Yeah.
That's hot.
Louise, wouldn't you agree?
E cups?
Mine look like I had my implants taken out.
Oh, that's kind of okay. Mine are like sometimes I'll like cut my boob, like you can see right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Do you ever do like a corset, like something fun? Like if you want to just show a little bit of the...
Well, sometimes
The
I like
cleavage,
push them
the
really close
décolletage.
together, and it looks like I'm wearing like a Victoria's Secret bombshell,
Yeah.
or like I used to do it when I was a kid. Like I've always, I guess, just like been more breast forward.
Yeah. Yeah. No, boobs are fun. So I had no idea how famous you were until I went to the Olivia Rodrigo concert, and
Stop.
you were the most famous person in the entire world. We're at fucking Madison Square Garden, and there's just a picture of Jake Shane up on the screen while
Yes.
she's singing. And the way that I think you had more fans than Olivia Rodrigo at that
Okay.
concert, no, it was crazy. It was crazy.
It really was,
And like you've just blown up like so quickly,
ugh, I try.
so quick.
Thank you. I try.
It's unbelievable.
Ben, I mean, you're making me feel really good about myself.
Yeah.
Better than,
No, that's what we do. We push you really high and then we drag you down the whole episode.
yeah. Okay.
Do
I like
you
that.
try? Did you always want to be famous?
Oh, always.
Say more.
Like, I guess I just like, I don't know. Like, I always wanted to be famous. And then I kind of just, it didn't happen when I was a kid. And I was like, all right, well, that was, a flop. But like, I guess we'll do something else now. So I kind
My
of
adolescence was a flop.
I did.
That could be your book.
It was. And then I went to high school and that was, also not the best. And then I was like, okay, well, I want to go to USC. So like I make things like my entire personality. So USC was my personality for like 3 years. Then I got into USC. Then I went to USC and I was like, what do I do now? So I drank a lot. And then I started working at a record label. And I was like, okay, I'm going to be like a music executive. Like that's what I'm going to do. And then I started posting on TikTok and then this happened.
And so what's the obsession with pussy?
I really like octopus.
You do.
Like to eat, yeah,
You
grilled
do.
Oh,
octopus.
it's delicious.
And I was an intern at this record label for a year, and then they were like, okay, you need to finish school before you come back full time. And then in that off time, I started Pass That Puss.
And are you familiar with Pass That Puss? He rates octopus.
You know what?
He's an octopus raider out of 8 tentacles.
Do you and that documentary about the octopuses?
I can't. I haven't seen it.
It really, I think it was unfair because I want to.
Can't even comment on
I
it.
love octopus too. I like with a little olive oil,
Oh my God,
little
salt?
garlic, Greek style. Mediterranean?
Okay, see, I would normally agree with you on the Greek style, but they do
Charred?
this thing I like, where I don't like. It's really boiled puss.
Ah.
BP.
BP. The best puss you can get is Spanish puss.
Mm.
Yeah, it's really crispy on the outside and very tender on the inside.
We want to thank you for listening to the Good Guys
Yeah.
podcast.
You can get it in Barcelona has great puss.
Mallorca, Ibiza.
Yeah, Ibiza. You know, that's where the puss really shines.
But yeah, my octopus teacher, I was going to ask you about it.
Well, haven't seen it, so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I won't.
Do you guys
watch
want
it.
to know? Can
well,
I
they're
say
smart.
this?
That's all. They're
And
smart.
will you not eat them? Because octopus, as you know, Jake, it's not kosher.
I just don't eat shellfish. That's it. I've had a fried
Shellfish isn't kosher?
No, it's not.
But also,
Thank God I'm not kosher.
Yeah, but it is like it's. I've had a fried calamari, and that is
Well, that's
delicious.
Puss's cousin. They're
Yeah,
close.
it's good. It was. Oh, is it not? Oh, it's squid.
Yes, man.
Wait, calamari's not octopus?
No.
no. What? Oh my God.
It is?
Welcome.
Yeah, it's squid.
Really?
Yes.
Are squid smart? Like,
They
is there
don't
something
seem
called like my
smart.
squid teacher?
You know what? Calamari is the bimbo cousin of puss.
Yeah, they're not as like, they're a little cheaper.
Yeah.
So like I would eat calamari a lot. And then when I had my internship and I would save a little money, I would go to this Italian restaurant. I would get grilled puss once every 2 weeks. And then I just kind of started with past that puss. And yeah, I kind of just took off.
And you were going to tell a story, but I cut you off. You said, "Can I tell this story?"
Oh, I just did a brand deal. Can I?
We say yes.
We'll cut.
I
We'll
did
cut-
a
we'll cut
brand
it
deal.
out if you
Yeah.
want. No
and they
worries.
wouldn't, they said in the clause that you cannot eat octopus for 33 days on social media.
What?
I
Why?
haven't had puss in 33 days.
Was it a fat
Unsocial.
check?
It
Like fat enough to not eat puss for 33 days?
it was just like creatively, it made sense and it was really funny.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I'll forego the puss.
Wow. That's a lot. That's a
It
weird
ends
demand.
today.
But that's a weird demand.
I know. It's okay though. I think it's because they maybe like thought they wanted me to respect the puss.
Yeah. Okay. Understood.
Right.
What? Tell me about growing up. You said high school wasn't great. Say more about that.
It was just like, I don't know. It was just like unstimulating.
Where did you go? Or
I went
where'd
to
you
the
grow
school
up?
in New York. It was a really progressive school, so we didn't have walls.
Friends, seminary.
No, it was Calhoun.
Oh, I didn't know you went to Calhoun.
I did go to Calhoun.
So you're
Are
a
you from the
Manhattan
city?
kid.
Yes.
I had no idea.
Yes. I'm from New York, and Calhoun was great. The teachers were amazing. Everyone was great. I didn't like school. I didn't like school very much.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, like there wasn't anything like, I don't know. It just wasn't like fulfilling. This is fulfilling.
Yeah.
Like making people laugh, I enjoy.
And when did you move here?
When I was 18 for USC.
I didn't know that you were from the city.
I am.
Like born and raised in Manhattan?
No, I was born in LA. I moved
Okay.
from LA when I was 2, and then I lived in New York. I did a little suburbs moment, and then moved to the city.
Amazing. And we saw you at a beautiful wedding. How many times have you spoken at the Sophia Richard wedding?
Oh, but I never get sick of it. That
Okay.
was the best week of my life.
Okay. And how do you know Sophia?
My best friend Alice is her sister-in-law.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, so you have a real connection.
Yeah, we've been friends for a while.
Wow.
Yeah, so it wasn't like through TikTok or anything.
And this is the kind of destination wedding that's not putting you out. Because let's be honest,
What do you mean putting me out?
We hate them normally.
destination weddings are unacceptable.
You don't
Agreed.
like them? I've only been to destination weddings.
Unless they're from the famous and rich.
Okay.
God bless
Well,
Sophia
this
Richie.
destination wedding was exceptional.
It was
Yeah.
the one.
It was
the one you go
like-
to.
You like felt pretty blessed to be there.
Yeah.
Like you were there. It was like day 2. Like people started talking about it. You were like, yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm at this wedding.
Yeah, how did people start realizing that you were there? Was it through like a post or because that's hot when they know you're there?
I think
like, you have your finger on
I
the
think I
pulse?
posted I did a post review.
Wow.
I did a post review. And I think that's what told people I was at the wedding. It was really, really, really fun. It was the best week of my life. It was
Wow.
fairy tale. It was like a legitimate. I don't know if I'll ever go to a wedding like that ever again.
Wow. It looked stunning. Did you see those pictures?
I mean, the entire Ducat Hotel was rented out for a few days. Like that was like no one out. There was no other guests that were staying there for like 3 or
Wow.
4 days.
It's funny. I show up.
They
I'm
shut
sure,
the gates.
I'm sure if I went to this destination wedding, I would have had a great time. I show up to a destination wedding
Okay.
and I'm immediately critiquing.
Yeah,
I'm
I get that.
immediately looking for what didn't you do?
Right.
Not what did you do.
Well, don't worry, they did everything.
So that's what it is.
Yeah.
There was no stone unturned.
Welcome gift in the room. Welcome basket. Something.
There was bags. I
was
still
a
have
bag.
the
Of
merch
course there
from the
was.
wedding.
There was a
Of course there
bag.
was.
There
It was.
merch.
I mean, you really that it was incredible. Lionel Richie performed. Good Charlotte performed.
Oh.
It was amazing.
Do you know how much I love Lionel Richie?
Yeah, he's outstanding.
No. He's like it's him and Steve Harvey. Those are
your two favorite?
My two favorites.
Really?
I love both of them. And Lionel, hello, is it me you're looking for? Yeah.
You kind of have a good voice.
I know. Thanks.
And by the way, I've heard Lionel's a mensch, a sweetheart.
He's the
Mensch.
nicest person you'll ever meet.
I've heard that
to
from
every single
everyone
person he'll
that's
speak
worked with
to.
him.
Yeah.
I just did a movie with Nicole Richie, another sweetheart.
Oh, the
Richie family.
She's the best.
The
was
Richie
it the
family.
babysitter one that she did?
No, it's called Summer Camp with
Okay.
Diane
Yes.
Keaton.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So with your, I think I don't mean to. I don't want this to sound like I'm speaking in hyperbole. I think the way that you approach social media videos I think the first video I got introduced to was when you were doing the photo shoot as the president for the money.
Oh, that was a recent one.
That was like the first,
it
6
was,
months ago, a year ago.
What was I? Was it George Washington?
George Washington.
Okay.
So good.
What was I doing? What did I do in it? I was sitting there, right? I had the wig on.
The genius is you walking in from the moment it starts and you going, hi.
Yeah.
Hey guys, because again, and it's just like you're all of a sudden, because you're really smart in that you believe that the audience is smart. I don't mean to project
They are
on
smart.
it. Right, because
Yeah.
you're because immediately in our heads we go, we're blending this idea of oh, I would bet you that even though it was 300 years ago, the same bullshit of photo shoots happened today.
Yeah,
right?
it would. Everyone's the same.
That's right.
That's what I thought. That's actually, Josh, such a good point. That was the point of my videos, was that I just assumed that people never change.
Yeah.
And they were the same bitchy, petty people.
And I know that you do. Your videos are so good. I know you do reactions, or you will take ideas from people who
Yes.
will give you requests.
Yes.
Really.
It's like
But-
crowdsourcing.
But was it a request that came up first, or were you of the theme of a video, such as I think there was a video I saw where you're just thunder was too loud last night, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
were thunder,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Did you create that, or was that a suggestion, and then you were like, oh my God, this kind of video, I'm amazing at.
So it started because I saw Julia Fox do this thing where she was people were just commenting shit for her to act out. And I was like, okay, I feel like I should do this. This is funny. So I was like, okay, comment something for me to act out. And I was actually trying to be an award-winning actor. I was trying to be like you and Oppenheimer.
God
And
bless you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, amazing. And I was really high, and I was like, well, I promised the pussies I would do one, and I'm too high to do this well. It was a Bill Clinton video. And so I just kind of did it talking like this. And people really thought it was funny. So then I just kept going and going and going and going and going all week. And then that was the week that everything kind of took off. And that was when those types of videos became my style.
And how quickly from that week to when do you really feel like it hitting an apex, or when are you getting recognized? When are you getting incoming emails? When did you feel that tide turn where you're like, oh, I might not have to go back to normal life?
Probably 2 weeks after.
pretty
Or a
quick.
week after? I
That's
think a
fine.
week after, actually.
Yeah, because people smelled
He-
money in the water. It's
Yeah.
like chum. It's
He ex-
blood in the water.
He exploded. I watched the Toast episode with you just to get a little more info, do my research.
Mhm.
You gained 1 million followers in how long?
I think it was 7 or 10 days.
Days.
Huge.
Days.
It was crazy.
Awesome.
It was crazy.
Explosion.
And that was all because of the pussies. Because the pussies really lift me up.
yeah.
We're like a community.
Yeah, you are.
And they really just lift me up and help me.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And so with that viral success, how scared are we of TikTok and the ban? Or are we
my
not at
God.
all?
Oh, I told my friends, they all started talking about it in my group chat. And I said, you're not allowed to speak about this.
Yeah, okay.
If you start talking about this, I'll leave the group chat.
Okay.
Solid.
It's not funny to me.
Yeah.
You guys, you want to keep the lights on? Stop talking about it.
Yeah. The good news is that people are so dumb and they don't realize that if it goes away, it's being bought by somebody else.
It'll never go away.
It'll
Is
never.
it,
It won't
though?
go. Yes, it won't go away.
Okay.
You'll
Never,
keep
ever.
it. It will just change hands.
Right.
Your data will no longer be going to
Right.
wherever the fuck it's going.
Right.
Or it could not be going anywhere right now. We don't know.
But-
But it's not going away.
Okay.
Do you find a big I find a killer video will do well on pretty much all platforms.
Yes.
Do you find a major discrepancy between like a video you post on TikTok if you post it on Instagram Reels as well?
You know, it's really just like hit or miss. Sometimes a video on Reels will just go and it won't go on TikTok. But normally if it's like a real banger of a video and like it's really funny, it'll go on both. But like, for example, one time I did this video where it was like, do Barbie discovering Ken doesn't have a dick. So I like pulled down the mannequin's pants and I was like ready to like suck dick. And like, it didn't really do well on TikTok. And I was like, damn, I thought that was really funny. So I put it on Reels and it like exploded on Reels.
Right.
Because I think that was maybe more guy humor, and I think maybe got more guys are on Reels. I don't really know. It really just depends.
And so you live in like a hype house of your own making, right?
Yeah, with my best friends
With
from
your
college.
best friend. Yeah, but like you took them all and you live in like, you have 6 roommates?
I have 3 roommates.
Oh, why did I think 6? Okay.
Because I have 6 people in my friend group.
Got it.
But
Okay.
some of them live. Kennedy just moved, bless her heart, to New York, so she can be your friends now.
Yeah, okay, we'll take her.
Yeah, you guys
fun.
can take her.
And your friends film you?
Yeah, they filmed me.
That's so fun.
It's really fun.
It's so nice.
Our life has become pretty fun.
Yeah.
You should not have to feel insecure about going through a bit of hair issues. Look, the truth is I love Nutrafol and so should you, because even though I got a nice head of lettuce, I worry that sometimes I see a little hair in the shower when I'm done showering, and I worry that I'm shedding or that my hair might be thinning, and I want to be proactive and target the root causes of hair issues. And whether you want to, increase thickness or decrease shedding, whatever it is, Nutrafol is going to help you with that. Now, they're going to have you do a quiz that's going to help you get to the root cause. Like maybe it's parenting, working long hours, commuting, you're planning a wedding, in which case, congrats and good for you, and stop bragging. But stress, nutrition, lifestyle, metabolism, they can all be causes of why you're having hair issues. Nutrafol is the #1 dermatologist recommended hair growth supplement, with over 1 million people seeing thicker, stronger, faster growing hair with less shedding. Your hair is never just about your hair, and Nutrafol knows that. That's why Nutrafol takes a whole body approach to hair health. Take the first step to visibly thicker, healthier hair. For a limited time, Nutrafol is offering our listeners $10 off your first month subscription and free shipping when you go to Nutrafol.com and enter the promo code GOODGUYS. Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code GOODGUYS. That's Nutrafol.com, promo code GOODGUYS. I love Etsy, I love it. Because I'm so tired of basic, boring, middle of the mall gifts. You know what they are. You buy it because you feel guilty and you give it and you just know the person probably already has it, or it's just not original, and they're going to return it and they're going to get store credit. But with Etsy, you're going to get that special little something that it's going to make people feel like, wow, they really put some thought into it. Look, good guys, listeners, I'm here to tell you that there's no reason to panic the next time you're searching for the perfect gift, because you can use gift mode on Etsy. Etsy takes the stress out of gifting so you can find the perfect item, like I said, for anyone and any occasion. It's just tap or click gift mode on your Etsy app or Etsy.com. You answer a few short questions about who you're shopping for and what they're like, how difficult they are. Just kidding, that's not like a setting. And gift mode instantly gives you curated gift ideas based on hundreds of personas. Like for me, I got a couple people in my life: the fashionista, the beach bum, the beauty guru. I'm not going to tell you who, but you know who you are. All of these people were well taken care of with Etsy. It's really just the easiest way to find something great for the people in your life who you love. So if you need to find the perfect gift, don't panic. Try gift mode on Etsy wait for it, now. Okay, so let's talk more about, what were we saying beforehand? We were talking about Ozempic. Oh, you were talking, so you like marijuana?
Oh my God, more than anything. It's the only reason I've found success, I think, because I used to, it makes me very creative.
And is it medicinal for you? Like, are you high all the time?
I almost got high before this, and I said, Jake, it's 11 a.m. We got to stop.
Wow, thank you.
I've been trying to smoke only past 6 or 7 p.m. Because I went through a phase where it was like all day, every day. And it was just forgetting everything. And I was like, this is wrong.
Because like Seth Rogen really, obviously he's always famously been a stoner, but now he'll say like, it's truly like any kind of cognitive, like an antidepressant or whatever. Like I need to take this daily throughout the day.
I do.
To survive.
I get really angry and like really upset. For example, yesterday I had a really bad day. Nothing happened. I just had a bad day. You know, one of those. And the only time I felt better was when I smoked a joint.
And what do you like to do when you're all smoked up?
What are we ordering?
What are we ordering? Mr. Chow.
Okay, delish.
Wow, you are doing well.
Yeah.
Mr. Chow, the most elite Chinese food restaurant in
It's
Los
my
Angeles.
hyperfixation.
Yes.
I-
What are we getting? Green prawns? What are we doing?
I'll tell you, want to hear
Chicken
my order?
satay?
Yes.
Please.
No. Because I don't like how the chicken satay is a little sweet. Bugs me out of it.
It tastes like butter.
Yeah, I'll throw up.
Yeah.
Basically, I get the Mr. Chow noodles, which is like a little bit like a bolognese situation, lobster vermicelli noodles, Beijing chicken, and vegetable fried rice. That's my order.
Yum.
And how often are we doing this?
Twice a week.
Good for you.
Thank you.
So
Yum.
good.
Yeah, but it actually put on a lot of weight, so I stopped. I do it once every 2 weeks now.
Have you had the off-menu whitefish in the sweet and sour sauce? Delish. You should request it. And you don't like the lettuce wraps?
Oh, I like the lettuce wraps. The whitefish?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's basically fried whitefish
Oh, okay.
in a red sweet and sour. Like think of McDonald's, like sweet and sour sauce. It is fucking unbelievable.
It's off menu at Mr. Chow?
It's off menu at Mr. Chow.
So how do I get it on Postmates?
I don't think you can.
Okay.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever go into Mr. Chow?
On occasion. It
Okay.
doesn't hit the same as Postmates.
How's your dating life?
Horrible.
Okay.
Actually, I went on a date this weekend and it was low-key good.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know. I just kind of enjoyed myself. We went out for drinks and then where'd we go?
Are you being set up? Like, how are you finding?
No,
how
I
did you find
set
this?
I set myself up.
Okay, good.
What does that mean?
Like dating apps.
Okay.
The dating apps are very bad.
What do
It's
we do?
bleak.
Raya? I mean, you're famous.
Raya, Hinge. I did Locks Club for a minute. Stopped with that because they said they ran out of members for me.
Ooh.
Wow, you swiped that much?
Yeah.
And Lux Club's a famous high-end Jewish dating
Yes.
app, yes?
And so sometimes I'll get a message like, Brian sent you a schmear or something. And like, I'll click it and like, there's no Brian. So they just want me to open the app because it still says we've run out of members for you.
Oh God, they're clickbaiting you into hopping
opening
back
the
on.
app.
That's
And then
so
I'm like,
fucked
you guys,
up.
this is fucked up.
Brian sent you a schmear.
That is the worst.
Yeah, they ran out of members for me. So that's
Oh
it's not the best. And Tinder, I just gave up on.
Yeah, I missed the apps completely.
Yeah, I'm
Missed
very
them.
jealous for you.
Missed them.
Of
I
you.
would crush it on the app.
You would. You would. People would love
Says
to see
every
you.
married guy.
I say
if
that-
I was on those apps,
No.
I would crush.
Because I love settling.
Yeah.
Like I married the tip top best person I could have ever wanted or got in my life.
Oh.
Everyone before her was a lot of settling. And I loved it.
All I do is I do settle a lot. I will say this weekend though, I wasn't settling. I had a great date.
Amazing.
Yeah, it was good.
Older, younger.
Older, thank fucking God. 29.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, I can't with someone younger.
Yeah.
I can't. Or my age, honestly, even.
Yeah.
I need someone that's just like knows a little bit more about life.
Mature.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know nothing about life.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do my taxes. I don't know.
You're a performer. You're an artist.
But when I tell you I really don't know how to do much, like it's pretty gnarly. Like I can't do anything.
By the way, nobody knows how to do their taxes. People hire people to do their taxes.
Yeah. Blessed be the fruit.
Yeah. Like don't be down on yourself. You don't know how to do your own taxes.
But
I
why?
can't.
Why do you think you don't? Is that your parents' fault? I say that without knowing them. God bless them. But I have friends growing up whose like moms did like literally everything.
So my
for them.
mom did nothing for me. My mom was kind of like, go. And then my dad really coddled me. Like my mom was like, you can do whatever you want. You can go explore the city, do whatever. Like, I don't really care. My dad, on the other hand, was, yeah, he took care of me. Made sure I didn't really have to do much.
Understood.
But I did have a class in high school where I remember they were like,
Where'd you go to high school?
I went to performing arts in New York.
PPAS?
PPAS? Did you know? Did you go there?
No,
Or
but I
you went to
know
Calhoun?
the New York high school scene.
Wow,
Yes.
fancy. Shout out. I went there, and then when I moved here and I was acting, I went to like a weird continuation school for basically gang members and child actors.
What was it called?
Options for Youth. Great place, great place.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, no, it was actually perfect for me because it was you went in twice a week, you met with your teacher, you took tests, they assigned you more work, you went home. It was
Amazing.
like it was for the working kid.
Yeah.
And but I remember there was a class like in 11th or 12th grade, which was like, this is how you open a bank account, this is how you fill out a check.
That's amazing.
This is like, and I was
Don't
like,
know how to do any of those things.
I never learned that.
I didn't have a credit card until I was 23. You know what I accredit to my childhood obesity?
What?
Top ramen.
Okay, say
Interesting.
more. What are you
I would
getting?
have it every day, and my dad would yell at me, and he'd say, "Please stop." And then I would make it while he was out of the house, and I'll never, ever, ever forget. One time I was making it, and I was definitely in my overweight era, and all of a sudden I heard, "Really, Jake?" And I looked, and it was my dad, and I was mid bite of my top ramen, and I was like, "I have to stop."
Oh, so sad.
but it's ramen, so I imagine you turning with half the noodle out of your mouth.
Yeah, I was. And then I was like, I think something happened where I think I got really grossed out, and I haven't had top ramen since because I just am traumatized.
Have you heard of the Are You Garbage podcast?
Mm-mm.
So it's a great comedy pod, but the whole sort of basis of it is they ask you questions to see if you're garbage.
Oh,
right?
okay.
Like, have you ever skied with jeans on? Or like, you
I've
know,
never skied.
Me either. But
Oh, really?
but it's always been a question of
I
mine,
have.
the way I grew up with it. Do you have an off-brand recipe for a cup of noodles or top ramen? Because I do.
What
and I
is
think
yours?
that's trash. So I would almost do like carbonara adjacent.
I'll throw up.
No egg, no egg. I would take the ramen. I would toss the water. I would, strain it.
Okay.
You with me?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Okay. Little butter in there.
Uh-huh.
Then I take out the consomme package, that MSG bomb, throw that in there,
Uh-huh. Ooh, that package was...
and you just do a little mixing. So now it's like butter noodles with the flavoring, but it's not a soup.
I don't think I've ever had
Oh,
ramen.
that sounds amazing. Oh, I really want top ramen now. See?
I don't think I've ever had ramen.
You've never had top ramen?
I don't
Never
think
had-
I've ever had any ramen.
Never had a cup of noodles?
You've never had ramen in general?
I don't
What?
think so.
I think
No.
you would
Are
really
you
like
free
it.
for lunch?
I don't think I've ever had ramen.
Wait, while you're here, you
Oh, wait,
should...
a cup of noodles. If that's ramen, I've had a cup
But
of noodles.
most-
That's not like real ramen. Like real ramen's like, have you been to Tatsu?
No.
You got to go to Tatsu.
It's
But
good.
that's LA.
What?
That's a LA place.
Oh,
Like
we're in LA.
I know, but
That's
he's
true. I
not-
could go.
He's not
I could
putting
go.
that on the
I could
list.
go.
The problem is you'd probably have to do a vegan because most of them are pork-based broth.
Oh,
PBB.
are you kosher?
As much as I can be. No pig, no shellfish. The other things I do my
What are the
best.
other things?
Okay, technically you can't like have like non-kosher steak. Like it's the way that the cow is slaughtered. It's specific.
Lovely.
Mixing milk and meat you technically can't do. But like if I run into a
But
really delicious
respectfully, what the
cheeseburger.
fuck? Oh, I guess a milkshake and a cheeseburger.
Yeah. Well, also just the cheeseburger.
Stop. I don't associate cheese with dairy
Yeah. Well, that's,
because I tell people I don't have dairy.
Yeah, but you have cheese.
Yeah.
Understood. Dairy free, but you eat cheese.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like sometimes sour cream.
What do you think of these alternative milks?
Amazing. I only drink them.
You do.
Interesting. What's your go-to?
Almond now.
I'm
I
an
was told
almond
oat milk. It was oat milk for 6 years, and then I was told the other day it was inflammatory, so I had to stop.
It's also caloric, oat milk.
See, these are things I just don't need to know anymore because
Yeah.
I'm off it.
Almond milk is water.
Yes, that's why I've been having it.
Yeah, it's the skin of the almond just sits in there and they make it nice and fine. And
That's
then
what happens?
A
Yeah.
cup of it is 30 calories.
Yeah, that I
Nothing.
know.
Because it's,
Negative.
it's water.
Silk
It's not
almond milk.
much.
Yeah.
That I know.
Delish.
Yeah. Okay. So you like the alternative milks?
With your
I see.
amazing ascent as a creator, as an entertainer, I imagine you got a fun little like famous people DM moment. Anybody like, was there anyone who jumped in your DMs? Anyone who's like, I love your videos, where you're like, I cannot believe
Yes,
this is happening?
Yes, I think I jumped in their DMs after I saw that they followed me, but it was Emma Roberts,
Wow.
and I just love Emma Roberts so much. So like that to me it was the coolest moment ever.
And you guys had a back and forth?
We talk.
She gives good DM.
She is amazing. She's amazing.
She is.
I really love her. And so that was probably the coolest moment. And then I'm trying to think if there was another one. Oh, Sophie Turner. That was really cool. Wow. Yeah.
And now, what? You can never go back. Can't go back. You're not going to go work at a record label again. This is
I
it.
know. And sometimes I say I miss it. Like I was talking to my parents yesterday and I was like, I kind of miss it sometimes. They were like, do you? And I was like, kind of. I really loved my job. I was so happy. I loved what I did. I was the assistant to my now manager, Zach. I was his assistant. And then he was always joking, like, if anything ever happens, I'll manage you. So then something happened and then he started managing me, which kind of made it like an easy transition. But I was really happy there. So like if I had to go back, like I would definitely miss the perks, but like I loved my job and I loved being in like a workplace with like all those people and like, yeah, it was a great company. It is a great company.
So healthy. Would you go back to work for Gary Vaynerchuk?
No. No, I wouldn't. Absolutely not.
Fair.
I mean, I like.
But you could start your own record label. Like if you, at this point, like if you love that world and you continue on your road of fame, you can build whatever you want.
I know. If
you love music.
I think I liked the structure of it all. I think that's what sometimes I miss. I think I missed. I actually worked with her before we worked together.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
like,
cool.
and I was what? Yeah, I loved work. It was fun. It was exciting. Working at a record label is exciting. It's exciting stuff.
Speaking of music, who do you think is a bigger Taylor Swift fan, you or my wife?
I don't know. Like, I think like Claudia's gonna kill me. Like, I think we're
No, be honest.
I mean, Claudia. You're gonna have to ask her if you can keep this in. So I'm warning you now, Marshall. But she told me she listened to the leak. So you do with that information with what you will.
Wow.
What is that?
Wow.
The leak?
The leak.
That it leaked before it came out.
It leaked, and I, as a Swiftie, said I'm not listening to this.
Wow.
But does it make you more or less of a fan?
How early
You
did
tell
it
me,
leak?
Ben.
I don't know.
Are we talking hours?
You tell me.
I don't know. I don't know.
I'll leave that up to you guys.
Wow. Okay, so you're a bigger fan.
I don't know.
That's what you think.
You just said that.
That's what you think.
You literally, that just came out of your mouth.
That's what you think.
You just said that. You just said that, not me. So I don't know what to tell you.
How many shows did you go? How many shows did you go to?
4.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. 3.
I went to 4.
You did? Well, I
Yeah.
went to 3 in a row.
I went to
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
I went to 2 in a row. At
All here
MetLife.
at SoFi?
Yeah.
Can you, obviously, me as a 37-year-old idiot, I can appreciate Taylor Swift for all the obvious professional reasons. I mean, so, just a titan of what she does. And talented is not a big enough word for her.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to understand the people who go 3, 4, 5 times to her show, the Swifties,
Right.
the level of fandom, the connection that's felt. Can you articulate that a bit more, where that comes from?
Yeah, I don't really know how to describe it. It's just really a feeling of community. Like, we're all singing the same songs. It's so fun. She does her surprise songs. Like, it really is just like the closest thing I'll ever feel to heaven.
Wow.
Wow. That's beautiful.
It really is. Like, I've never had more fun in my life than at the Eras tour.
Yeah.
It's so fun. You would think even her like songs that you're like, well, do people know that? The entire stadium knows it. And
Yeah.
it's sick that the entire stadium knows just like a random cut off an album.
Because they're all diehard.
Yeah.
So diehard.
It's so diehard.
Yeah.
Do you know every word of every song?
A lot of them, yeah.
Wow.
He's diehard.
I've seen her Miss Americana film probably like 14 times. Just because like I used to put it on before going to bed all the time and like I would make people watch it. That's how you kind of like indoctrinate people into like becoming a Swiftie.
The amount of times that I've seen those fucking concert DVDs.
Yeah,
'Cause Claudia,
I'm sure.
before bed, we'll watch a Taylor Swift concert DVD.
Yeah, which one's your favorite?
1989.
My favorite too.
It's a good one.
People love the Reputation, and I love Reputation, but I like 1989 because she does interviews.
Yeah.
And she like tells you about it.
It's
and,
a good
like,
one.
It's fun to see like her like bring out all the celebrity guests and
Yeah, it's fun. That said, those shows at MetLife, I thought I was going to die.
Yeah.
Like you would feel the stadium shaking and you're like, when was MetLife built? Who was it built by? And are we going to crumble?
Did you guys see those videos from that concert? I think it was in Michigan. I don't know what, I think it was a rap concert and the railing was like going up and down.
No. Wow.
It was really funny.
Terrifying.
Yeah, it was scary. I would
Very scary.
Was that on an IG account called Only in Detroit?
Yeah.
Wait, was it?
No, I don't know. But that sounds very.
It was crazy. I'll
tracks.
send it to you. I'll send it to you
That
guys.
tracks.
I've never seen anything like it.
Wow.
Should we get to a
please do
speak
send.
pipe?
Yeah, let's listen to a speak pipe. Our listeners will leave us questions if they need advice.
Oh, I love that.
Okay.
A
So
sweet pipe?
Speak pipe.
Speak pipe.
Yes, speakpipe.com/goodguys if you'd like to leave your own.
Yes, if you want any advice or questions, but you don't have to leave us a what are you nuts moment because yours aren't as good as ours. Okay.
Josh, are you a Pisces?
No, I'm a Scorpio.
I'm a Scorpio.
Wow,
and
really?
I get along really well with Scorpios and other Pisces.
When's your birthday?
October 27th.
Oh,
What are you?
Earlier. I'm November 10.
Whoa, you're a November Scorpio.
Yeah, dark. Dark.
What are you?
Aries.
I get that.
Yeah, you do. You feel it.
We don't get along with Aries, but who could not
We
get
don't?
along
I
with
have a
this
lot of
party?
Aries in my life.
But we don't. We're not supposed to get along.
I mean, I like
Water and fire.
I like combat with Aries a lot.
really?
And that's as far as I'll get because I really don't know anything else
Because
about star
you're
signs.
not emotional enough for us.
Me?
You're stoned.
Nobody's more emotional than me.
You're actually pretty even, and it kills me. No,
Am I
Oh,
good?
wow.
No, yeah, my wife's a Sag, and she's a fire sign too. And I would say the moments where we do have it
Did
out,
they
it's
say
because
Sag?
You Sagittarius.
No, I know. It sounds like vag.
Oh, wow.
Did you hear the first 20 minutes of this?
Yeah.
But yeah, and it's like I want to be like, let's have it out, and she's like, or we don't have to.
Whoa.
I'm like, how dare you?
I actually don't know many Sagittariuses that are like that. That's so interesting.
Wow, Scorpios.
Yeah.
Someone once said this to me about Scorpio. She goes, Scorpios are really great because you guys build the most beautiful kingdoms. You just have to burn down the town first. I was like, oh,
Whoa.
my God.
Oh my God. So we're Daenerys.
Wow.
Yes. What's that?
Targaryen. Game of Thrones?
I've never seen it.
I knew it.
You've never seen Game of Thrones?
Mm-mm.
I love Game of Thrones.
Me too. Love it.
Love.
But I've
Final
al-
season? Yeah.
Yeah, but I also haven't seen most things. Like,
Really?
I'm always that person where you're like, you haven't seen this? I'm like, yeah, I haven't seen it.
Well, what do you want? Okay, let's get to the.
Speak
I'll
pipe.
stop ruining your
This speak
podcast.
pipe. No,
No,
it's good.
oh my
This is
God,
our
it's
podcast. Our
amazing.
podcast is tangent after tangent.
All right,
But
here
we
we
can go
go.
to a formal speak pipe.
This is from someone who said, I can't record again. I'm laughing so hard. Also ESL, so don't judge. No problem.
What's ESL?
English is a second
English,
language.
second
Very
language.
good, guys. Hopefully this will be the last time I record this because I always ramble about how much I love you guys and then run out of time. But anyways, I have been with my husband for a really long time and I like a hairy man. I'm not gonna lie about that. I like a hairy man.
He likes the hairy
My
man.
husband loved his mom very much and she passed away a few years ago.
Oh,
And she used to like
condolences.
it when he was well shaven and stuff. And so now every year on either her death anniversary or her birthday, he will shave everything off. And so that happened recently. And he noticed, and he kind of mentioned it to me, that I wasn't initiating intimacy as much. And I was kind of acting weird. And like, honestly, I did, and I didn't initiate intimacy and stuff because you're not the same person I'm married like you are. Like, you don't look like the person I'm married. I don't know. And I can't say anything because I just can't, right? Like, I would feel horrible if he said something about, like, he not liking my new haircut or, like, I don't know. What do you guys think? Am I being ridiculous? Should I just suck it? I mean, I did suck it up. It's fine. Hold on. Jesus.
Okay, we'll move. We'll keep it moving.
In the future, when you record speak pipes, make sure that it's better audio.
Yeah.
So he shaves his whole body on the anniversary of his mom's death.
Yes, we all mourn differently.
That is very interesting. We all mourn differently.
I don't think she should feel bad for telling him, like, I don't like when you shave. Isn't that what you're supposed to tell your partner?
Yeah, Claudia tells me every time I shave.
She doesn't like when you shave?
No,
Oh, see, I
Interesting.
hate hair.
no, she's the opposite. She likes hair, but
Oh.
not when hair is too long.
Yeah.
So she'll tell me to shave when it's too long.
What's the longest
don't-
you've grown your beard out to? COVID?
COVID. Yeah, it was scraggly. Yeah, it like looked like
Do
a
you
little
get-
rabbinic.
Mhm.
Like
Does it get thick?
no, it's sparse and long.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can't imagine.
So
No,
what do
it's
you
not
guys
good.
think she should do?
I think that she should tell him that she's not attracted to him when he shaves.
I don't think it's that serious.
I don't think so either.
'Cause he
that
can
also
grow
means
hair.
that also means that she is attracted to him when he doesn't shave.
Yeah.
It's a reverse compliment,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Like she's saying, like, I'm ready to be horned up for you when you're hairy,
I agree.
right?
But what if he's like, but I like when I shave?
See, then we're at a crossroads.
Yeah.
Then we're at a crossroads.
I shave every day,
You do.
every single day.
You've never had more
shower?
than this.
You shower shaver?
yeah.
Me too.
I'm a
It's the only
shower
way to do
shave.
it.
I
am
used to
too.
not
I
be.
am too.
I used to not be, and then I was like, this is difficult to shave because I'm getting out because you want to shave when your pores are opened
Yeah,
and like it's
softened.
like soft, and so I would get out of the shower and I would have to shave right away because if you shave before you shower, it's just like hard.
Yeah.
And then so I bought a mirror for inside the shower,
Ooh.
and now I shave inside the shower.
That's smart. I just do it like
I do it blind.
I do it blind, and then I pop out and I'm like, oh, there's a whole line here, and then I'll do it outside.
Oh no,
the mirror.
I look in the mirror.
Wow, that's good.
You a shaving cream person or
Yeah,
no?
of course. Who isn't?
Well, some people in the shower don't need it.
in the shower, I use body wash.
End the episode, Ben. We
What do you
cannot
use?
go on. I use the Great Harry's sponsor of Good Guys podcast.
Oh, Harry sponsors you guys?
Yeah,
We
they
don't
do.
mean
You
to
know
brag.
what? They're great.
Yeah.
They're great. They have
They're
nice
great,
stuff.
and I'm not even just saying that for the sponsorship. I like them a lot,
Wow.
but I'm a big Gillette guy.
Yeah. Gillette's cool.
Yeah, they're cool.
They've got a stadium. They're doing well.
I forgot that they have a stadium.
They do. They do. Yeah. Where the Patriots play. Wait, you literally just said that people in the shower don't need shaving cream. Then I tell you I don't use shaving cream. And then you tell me that's wrong.
I think he's.
You use body wash.
Is it- what else should I use?
I don't know. That
If
is.
there's no
pretty
shaving
crazy.
cream, what do I use?
Some people raw dog it.
Okay.
They use water and razor in the shower. And now with like the new little lubricating strip on a high tech thing, you don't
Gillette.
always need.
Yeah.
You know what I've been actually using lately? Do you know Jack Black, the company?
Sure.
Okay, they sent me
They have a
beautiful
company
PR.
called Jack Black.
Yes, amazing
Is it
PR.
by Jack
No,
Black?
No, and it was
How
very
is that
confusing for me
legal?
too. I don't know. I think it was before. It was before Jack Black was. No, it
Yeah,
was
like
probably
I
after.
use.
I think it's an older
I
company.
use body wash from Steve Martin, but it's not the. No.
You're kidding.
Jack Black. They have an all-purpose hair, body, everything. That's actually what I use when I shave in
Oh,
the
okay.
shower.
Well, it's all purpose.
All-purpose.
All-purpose.
I use Head and Shoulders 2-in-1.
Wow. Do you have a little?
You have
a little
dandruff,
flaky
or
scalp,
you just do it just in
I
case?
just like I've been using it for 10 years. and
just in case.
I used to use Garnier Fructis when I was a kid.
love the
Oh,
green
yeah.
bottle. Fantastic.
What about what was the fruit? The oh, it was so.
Which L'Oreal for Kids? Watermelon.
The one that like was this shape.
It was like it was. You'd find it at Dwayne Reed, and it. Am I tripping? It was like the hottest thing in the '90s. It was like fruit. Oh, this.
I
is
think it was
kinda-
Garnier Fructis.
L'Oreal? Yeah, I think it might have been Garnier Fructis.
No, Fructis was like a little too fancy for me.
Okay, okay.
But
Suave.
Pantene.
Pantene, I remember Pantene Provine, never forget.
What about
No.
the Zoo, Rue Zoo? What was that one? Add
Zoo?
some Rue to yours, do you remember? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes, what is that?
I can't even read it. It's too blurry.
Is that L'Oreal? That's L'Oreal.
Couldn't tell you.
Is that
L'Oreal
the
for
Yabbo?
kids.
Oh, herbal essence?
Herbal Essences! I love Herbal
Thank you,
Essences!
Marshall. Thank God your herbal essences. Wow. That
That's
was
good.
like, if you brought that to summer camp, I was like, you come
went
from
to
a
summer
rich
camp?
family. I did. I went 1 year and it was the time of my life. And I went back the second year and I didn't like my counselor and I went home after 3 days.
I wouldn't have lasted a day.
You never went.
Nope.
I think, by the
Heartbreaking.
way, you would have loved it.
I know.
Based on the way that you talk about like your friends, community of Swifties, it's just like that's your bunk.
But I couldn't have bunked with men. I would have needed to bunk with women, and it just wasn't allowed back in those days.
Understood.
Wow. Fair.
I can't.
No,
I would have.
no, that makes
I don't know what I
complete
would have done.
sense. But you would have loved camp where you could have bunked with girls.
Yes.
Yes.
I would have had to be with my girls. I don't know what I would
that
have done.
makes sense. Never thought about it.
Should we get to our What Are You Nuts?
Yes. Do you know what this is?
No.
Okay. So people, places, and things, your gripes with humanity. You walk down the street, you're like, oh, that person's a fucking idiot.
Okay.
What are you, nuts? I can't
What are
believe
you
you're
nuts?
doing that.
Oh, I love
I
that.
can't believe you're doing that.
Okay.
Right? Okay. I will start.
Sure.
Please.
Okay. On a flight with my beautiful wife, Claudia,
The most beautiful.
sitting in first class next to her.
Wow.
And all of a sudden, towards the end of the flight, we're going from Austin to Los Angeles. All of a sudden, she's about to record her episode with
She
Sebastian
spoke about this.
Maniscalco. And she's late. We're not going to make it to the hotel. So she goes straight to Maniscalco. She's doing her makeup on the plane. No problem. Like she has her mirror out. She's doing it. Like lipstick, foundation, all this stuff. All of a sudden, spritz, spritz. She's spraying foundation spray, setting spray is what it's called, on the plane. The whole plane reeks. Like it's the equivalent of pulling out a bottle of nail polish. You know that
Crazy.
deep smell? And
Yeah.
I look at her, I'm like,
Acetone.
I look at her in the moment, I'm like, what are you, fucking nuts? You're spraying setting spray on a plane?
Yes.
This
That's
was crazy.
crazy. That's crazy.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
That's my what are you nuts?
Yeah. Okay. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking on mine, Josh.
Yes, take your time. My wedding nuts. I was recently in New York, there for some press with my beautiful wife, who does no wrong, except in this case.
You guys.
During the time that we were there, it's my favorite time in New York. Growing up, we don't have this in LA, and Jake, you can attest.
What?
I love a Mr. Softy.
We used to have it outside of Calhoun.
So
Best.
good.
Yes.
And
They
then
ever
they-
steal any kids?
Did I steal kids?
No. Did they ever steal any kids? The Mr. Softy outside of Calhoun?
Like in the back of their truck?
Yeah.
No, the
Did that
Mr.
ever
Softy was
happen?
pretty chill.
Okay. Yeah, I just think so.
Okay.
I think we have a title, Mr.
By the
Softy
way,
is pretty
new,
chill.
new rumor.
New rumor, Mr. Softy steals kids.
Get them, pussies!
First of all, how loyal are the pussies?
Very.
I said, please help me start a rumor that I'm on Ozempic, and they showed up for me.
Yeah.
And I think that is so. I said to them, I said, I don't know what I would do without you guys. They're the only reason my day ended on a good note last night.
Yeah, and now they're going to tank the Mr. Softy reputation.
Wow.
forever.
The Pussies, sponsored by Nordo Nordisk. Okay, so I love Mr. Softy. I love the off-brand ice cream trucks at this point because they all have the thing that I like. I'm a basic boy. I like a vanilla soft ice cream with rainbow sprinkles.
Yes,
And a
Josh.
little cake cone.
Yeah,
Perfect.
done.
By the way, not even that calorically dense. 350 calories. Marshall can attest.
Only 350?
If that. I would say if that, Jake Shane.
What?
Yeah, you heard it here.
Oh, I'm going to get
Twice.
Mr. Softy next time I'm in New York.
It's delish. We were there for 3 days, or no, we were there for
I need
4
a
days.
fact check on the calories.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
also
saying.
would like that
Go-
because that can't be true.
Go to the McDonald's. You can check
Okay,
McDonald's.
well,
True.
that's like chemicals.
Yeah.
But no, it's soft serve ice cream in a
Yeah.
cone.
No,
No
he's right.
sprinkles.
No, he's
but
right. He's right.
I think that might be under 2, but
Whoa.
maybe 230, 240.
Wow.
Shout out Mickey D's.
Wow.
There are 200 calories in a vanilla cone.
Wow.
What?
That's
And
crazy.
the sprinkles are what, 100 calories more, if that.
For your birthday?
Wow.
It's her birthday.
Happy
So
birthday.
happy- We'll all go
Nice.
together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
So out of the 4 days we were there, I had one 3 out of the 4 days, and I made a
Okay.
terrible mistake, which was ingesting one in front of my wife.
Why is that so bad?
Great question. Great
Yeah.
question. Now I think it gave her the ick. I think a man chowing down on an ice cream cone next to his wife makes her feel unsafe
Interesting.
because I'm there and I'm like 8-year-old Josh, and I'm just like,
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
you know, doing
Yeah.
one of those.
Yeah.
You know, you want to get the whole thing. You don't want
Yeah.
to drip.
Of course.
And she's like, "You're just gonna eat that in public like that?" I
Oh.
was like, I felt so.
Oh.
She didn't say that. What she said was, "Oh, I've just never seen you eat an ice cream cone," which was worse. That was worse. And I just was like, this was such a mistake doing this in front of you. I should have let you go back up to the hotel. But what are you nuts? Don't shame a man when he's enjoying his soft serve.
Also, that's such a vulnerable position.
Totally.
most.
Don't yuck his yum.
Thank
I
you.
do that all the time with my
You
friends.
yuck. You
though.
yuck yums.
Like, I hate shashuka,
really.
and my friends love it.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't like a runny egg. You like a runny egg? Yeah. No,
I can't. What else do I hate? I hate beets.
love.
I
He's
hate
so
all
earthy,
kinds of beets?
incredibly
I
earthy.
hate
You eat-
hard-boiled eggs.
Oh, gross.
Gross.
But do you like egg salad?
Nope. That's actually my number one thing I hate. The
Really?
most. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Out.
Do you like egg salad?
No, I mean, I brought you an egg salad sandwich, but I'll just throw it away.
No, you didn't.
No.
I would seriously bomb the building. What is my what are you nuts? You know, Louise, have I been angry about anything this week? Okay, so that means yes. I'm trying to think. My what are you nuts? Oh, God, just give me 5 seconds. You
You're
guys.
fine.
I do want to say that when Jake did ask Louise if he's been upset about anything this month, Louise looked kidnapped.
Yeah.
She was like,
Like what could fit this?
I don't know. I'm angry about.
When did you look at somebody and you're like, you're really stupid?
Okay, so did you guys know that zuppa in Italian doesn't just mean soup? It means like stew.
No. No.
I ordered a tomato zuppa yesterday at this Italian restaurant, and they brought me a stew like with crushed tomatoes. And I looked at my mom and I was like, "What the fuck is this? This isn't tomato soup." And she said, "Of course not. It's zuppa." What are you nuts?
What are you
I had
nuts?
no idea that zuppa didn't mean soup.
That was perfect.
Thank you. And it made me really angry. And then I went to the bathroom, and the bathroom music was Duolingo.
Wow.
It was teaching me how to count in Italian, which I just thought was ridiculous.
And having soup and stew mean the same thing? Terrible.
Mm-mm. It was like tomato chili.
No good. Especially if you're expecting a soup.
I thought I was going to get tomato bisque.
Oh.
Like, so I look like an idiot now asking the waiter, like, is there dairy in this? Is there cream? He was like, no, it's zuppa. And I'm like, well, excuse me. Like, I don't mean to. It was so bad. It was so bad. I was like eating crushed tomato. Oh my God, I'll throw up.
Yuck.
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 Jake, thank you for being here.
Oh, thanks for having me, you
Where
guys.
else can we find you? We didn't talk at all about your
Oh.
podcast. Let's talk about your podcast.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
you can find me on my podcast, Therapist, with
Okay.
Jake Shane, or on TikTok, Octopus Lover 8, or on Instagram at Pass That Puss.
Thank you so much for coming. We had the best time. As always, listen to us on Spotify, on Apple. We are the biggest podcast in the world.
Yes.
Right? And the pussies can continue to push that narrative.
Yes.
Watch us on YouTube, on Josh's YouTube. You got to see us in action. You know, you got to really
Yeah.
feel us. Rate us 5 stars. Otherwise, what are you, nuts? Share our clips. Mondays and Thursdays, you can find us. And we'll see you next time. Thanks, Jake.
Next time. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.